Hey everybody, Mr. Milazzo here to help clarify expectations for the Flipgrid for this week. Let's go ahead and get right in on Flipgrid. So these are the math assignments for the week, but here's the Flipgrid lesson, and when you click on this, the instructions appear. Looks like this week you're gonna research the length of 4 of the 20 largest rivers in the United States, the longest rivers. That's what you're looking for. You get to pick 4 of the 20 longest rivers. Then you're going to convert each river's length to yards and feet. In your video, you will include the names of all 4 rivers you researched, the river's lengths in miles, yards, and feet. So you got to find them. You got to list them in miles and then yards and then feet. So I'm going to go over exactly what the expectations are. So first, you're going to have to look up those rivers. But actually, before you do that, you're going to need to know how to convert those to miles, yards, and feet. So you're looking for the longest rivers in the United States. In order to do that, you go back to the lesson plans, and right here at the top, you'll see it says reference chart. Click on that. It'll download the reference chart here, and you can click on that and it'll open it. You're going to need this reference chart when you are converting. You'll notice here on page 2, 1 mile is equivalent to 1,760 yards, and then 1 yard is equivalent to 3 feet. So in order to make that conversion, we're going to have to do some math. And you're going to research your rivers. Now, for my video, I'm going to research the rivers of Italy because I don't want you to just copy my work. Remember, you are not researching any rivers in the world. You're looking at the 20 longest rivers in the United States. You're going to pick any 4 of them. I'm going to look up the longest rivers in Italy just to illustrate what you are supposed to do. So right here, I have all these Italian rivers up here. I don't know if it'll be that easy for the United States, but for me, they're all right up there. I can also click on one of these links. World Atlas probably has a good idea on how long the rivers are, and I'm going to pick 4. Now, when I'm multiplying, I know when you multiply, especially times 1,760 yards, it gets kind of complicated. That's a lot of numbers, so I'm going to look for the shortest of the 20 myself. Now you can do whatever you want, but in order to do this math, the shorter the river is going to be better. Here's a list of those rivers. So I'm going to start with the Reno River. The Reno River is 132 miles long. Now you can do your work on paper, dry erase board, whatever you want. I'm going to do it on paint here for this video. So I'm going to do the Reno River in Italy. And it's 132 miles, right? Now I need to convert 132 miles to yards. Now every one of those miles equals 1,760 yards, right? So 1 mile is 1,760 yards. 2 miles is 1,760 times 2. But I have 132 miles. So I'm going to take 1,760 and I'm going to multiply it by 132 because that's how many miles it is. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. Carry the 1. Now I'm done with 2 times 1 is 2 plus the 1 is 3. Done with the 2. Now I move over to the 3, which is in the tens place, so I need to mark my spot. So there's my 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22. I'm going to carry this 2. I'm done with that 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Now, I'm going to move over. We've never done this in class, but this should be pretty easy. That 1 right here is in the hundredth spot. So I need to add 2 zeros to save my place. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 1 is 1. And then I'm going to add these up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 8 is 13. Carry that 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 7 is 13. 1 plus 1 is 2. So this Reno River is 232,320 yards long. So now for my first river, I have 132 miles, 232,320 yards, and then the last thing that the assignment says is I need feet. I'm going to go ahead and click on this eraser. I have the eraser nice and big. I'm going to erase this math, and now I need to convert this to feet. Well, if you go back, let me finish erasing this. I'll probably fast forward this part on the video. Now, if we go back to our chart, we see that there isn't a conversion on here from miles to feet, but I know that this is how many yards. So for every 1 yard, there's 3 feet. So in our Reno River, we have 232,320 yards. Now, for every one of those, there's 3 feet. So I need to add 232,320 times. So in order to do that, click back on my brush, I need to take 232,320, and I'm going to multiply that by 3. Convert these yards to feet. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. So my Reno River is 696,960 feet long. I could probably fix that with my eraser. Now I have the Reno River is 132 miles long, 232,320 yards long, and 696,960 feet long. Now I have done the Reno River. So then what I would do is I would go back and repeat those steps on 2 more rivers. I would take the Piave River and the Arno River. And once I have my final numbers for, I need 4 rivers actually, so I'll do the Ticino River, which is 154 miles long. I would do the same math on them, and I would have them all listed. So I'd have river 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'd have all this information for all 4 rivers. And that is the video that I'm going to share, just the results of those rivers. As always, if you guys have any questions or concerns on that, contact Ms. Hidalgo or myself. Have fun researching those rivers, have fun converting those miles into yards and then into feet, and we can't wait to see you on Flipgrid. Have a great week.